I've been marching alongside you since November 2023, while the Nakba has been ongoing since 1948 and continues to this day through Israel's apartheid system and its blockade on Gaza.
I address you on unceded Turrbal and Yagara land, and remember always that the liberation of First Nations people here goes hand in hand with that of Palestine.
For 16 years, Israel has controlled all movement in and out of the Gaza Strip, including the surrounding seas, which are represented on the keffiyeh, and has become a symbol synonymous with Palestine.
Broadly, Israel's destruction of Gaza's healthcare system is embodied by flagrant violations of international humanitarian law that affect the adequate delivery of healthcare to the population.
Perhaps the most heart-wrenching is the healthcare crisis, and that's closest to home for me. The healthcare system is in total collapse. According to the World Health Organization, nearly 30 hospitals and medical centers have been damaged or destroyed since as part of systematic targeted campaign on the Palestinian healthcare system in Gaza by Israel. At least 541 Palestinian healthcare workers have been killed, and 259 healthcare workers have been unlawfully detained by the Israeli occupation forces.
In October, Israel intensified its blockade upon Gaza and cut off all supplies, including food, water, electricity, fuel, and medicine. The authorities then reinforced the apartheid they have been enforcing on Palestinians in the occupied West Bank and other occupied Palestinian territories by further restricting the freedom of movement, implementing laws and policies of segregation, deprivation, and forced displacement.
What are the things that people in a conflict or in a disaster need first? First of all, they need fresh water. We can survive 3 days without water. After that, people will die, or they'll start drinking polluted water, which will cause disease. Secondly, they need medical attention. Thirdly, they need food and shelter.
Even before this war, over 68% of Gaza's population was food insecure. Now the situation has become even more desperate, and the United Nations has warned that the food stocks in Gaza could be completely depleted within weeks. And humanitarian agencies are struggling to get supplies in due to the ongoing blockade and relentless bombings by Israel.
The Israeli government is deliberately denying the people of Gaza all of these 3 essential things in this conflict. They want to make Gaza uninhabitable. They have attacked the health infrastructure. They have attacked and murdered medical staff. They have attacked the food supply. They want to cause malnutrition, and this is a planned way of depopulating Gaza.
We cannot remain silent in the face of such suffering. Gaza's people are being systematically deprived of the right of life, dignity, and security. The scale of destruction is staggering, and the world cannot look away. We owe it to the beautiful people of Gaza to stand with them in their struggle of freedom and justice. We owe it to the more than 40,000 conferred martyrs. We owe it to Hind Rajab, to Yusuf, whom his mother lovingly described him as handsome with curly hair, only to find him lifeless in the hospital morgue.
And still, our medical bodies, colleges and institutions remain silent. Hippocratic oaths thrown out the window and ethical principles non-existent. The Australian Medical Association rightfully voiced unilateral support for Ukrainian refugees in the past, yet remains silent on the clear violation on medical ethical principles displayed by Israel, giving their tacit consent to genocide. But there is hope. Grassroots actions around the world are a testament to our collective power.
We are not here today to just speak, but to demand action. We demand tangible measures by our government that will pressure Israel to an immediate and permanent ceasefire and to allow restoration of Gaza's access to food, water and healthcare. These include sanctions and arms embargo and no more sales of weapons to Israel. Thank you for standing here today on the right side of history and for refusing to look away from the genocide in Gaza. With the steadfastness of the Palestinian people and your unwavering solidarity, Palestine will be free and justice will prevail. Thank you.